Where's your war paint?
Good morning. Good after evening. I can't even talk. Good after evening. Good afternoon.
Hey, it works.
Good evening. Well, Alpha Traders, talking about it since the beginning of the week. While all the other YouTubers are just, right, jerking off everybody, talking about these astronomical numbers. When I've been saying since Monday, Bitcoin ran away from the weekly volatility price action range. Didn't respect it at all. At some point, within 3 days, it was going to come down and test it. Day 3. Test. Boom. I was cheerleading it. Sitting here by myself with the dogs. Had my mask on. It's wonderful. But this is why we use these indicators, right? There's not a lot of people that have this VRE. There's not a lot of people that understand volatility or price action volatility ranges, right? We do. We understand how powerful they are. And the chart you're looking at right now, we also understand how powerful the distribution is. So not only did the weekly range get tested, top side of the 68.3, Laplace distribution, from the beginning of this move up that rejected off the 95.4 Laplace distribution range. Look at this look at this daily candle, right? We open up the new day, pump up to 69K, 1 SD move, right? On the daily, almost got to 1 SD. It rejected right from there, right from the 95.4 and drilled the top side of the 68.3. Do you know how many people got wrecked today because they just don't understand how to read price action? They don't understand price action volatility ranges or the distribution. Saw this coming a mile away, right? You know, and I'm not going to like sit here and like brag on myself or anything. It's the indicators. The indicators don't lie, right? Specifically this one. Right, that I'm going to talk about. And what a fake out. So we opened the day, we got a fairly tight daily volatility range, right? We reject off it. Remember, before the end yesterday, I was saying, what's price action going to do? Is it going to open up below or above the daily volatility range? It opened up below, rejected, came down. Found support on this next 4-hour candle on the 68.3. Right, kind of ranged right here in the 4-hour 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Made one attempt at the bottom here, but then right when I was waking up, look where the wick goes down to, right? The daily S1. That is the first support level for this daily volatility range. So that went down is about 65,950. And then rocketed to a new all-time high on perps, about almost 69.2. Went sideways for a little while, opened up this 4-hour candle, tested the top side of the 68.3, started its descend down. Literally, all this happened about the middle of that 4-hour candle to the middle of this one, came down in 4 hours and tested the weekly volatility range right here. Why did it come down here and test this range? Shut up, Asa. Daddy's talking about price action volatility ranges. Here's where we opened up the new week. Here was the top of that daily range on Monday, top of the weekly volatility range. Bitcoin didn't respect it at all and ran away from it, creating new all-time highs. People on YouTube, because they're using traditional TA. You can trade however you want. You want to use Stokes and RSI and support and resistance levels off of data sets. If you want to use fib extension levels, knock yourself out, man. This is not how we roll here. We use actionable intel that literally is never wrong. And when this area did not get tested, right? And we get this pullback and everybody's like, oh, that 65K level, little under 66K level got tested or whatever. Now we're off to 75. Wrong. What a fake out. Everybody, do you know how many people got wrecked listening to some of these guys? God bless them, man. They can talk about, TA and all that stuff and think they know what's going on. Sometimes they're right. When it comes to this kind of stuff, though, when I see Bitcoin run away from that weekly price action volatility range and everybody squawking about jumping to 75K after this little pullback, I'm laughing my ass off, just waiting patiently, right? When it hit up here, as soon as this thing started pulling back, I was like, cheerleading. Let's go, baby. Here we come. Perfect. You know how many people got over leveraged? Do you know how many freaking people did not take their profit that got in longs down here and are just sitting the whole time in these longs right here, getting all excited? How many times did they add on to their position? They got liquidated, man. That's why I'm so animated right now. I don't get it. Meanwhile, we get 100 views on YouTube, maybe, right? And all these other guys are getting tens of thousands. Squawk, 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 squawk. It's so hilarious. It drives me nuts. Where we got our little channel going, and the people in our little Discord, which got 60 people or something in it? 60 very intelligent people to be here too. And once you come, you're never leaving because you're going to see the magic of trading volatility, probability, and statistics. God, man. Yeah. Look at that. They get in positions way over here at the beginning of the week. Everybody's all happy. We're hitting all-time highs. Wrecked. Right back to where it all started. Because this simple little indicator right here was telling you, I am the volatility range estimator, and I will be respected. These price action volatility ranges will be respected. That's not respect. I love Bitcoin, but at the same time, it's a ruthless bastard. This was setting people up to get so wrecked right here. Like me and MJ were talking, the market makers are doing backflips right now. They're just like, suckers. We're not suckers, right? We're not suckers at all. I was loaded up. How many people you think just got filled down here? Hopefully some people in our Discord did, because we knew this area didn't get tested. I've been talking about it for days. It would probably be smart to have some little Hail Marys down here, and my head going, Hail Marys my ass. This area's going to get hit. All right, that's enough of that, right? We got great indicators. They proved themselves once again. Don't ever doubt it. Maybe we'll start to get a little traction. We're going to put some catchy titles on this YouTube video for the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back over here. Asa, get back, you 150-pound monster. All right. I mean, there's really nothing to show here, right? Is what I really would like to see by the end of the day, though, is this pull back up on top of this 95.4 Laplace distribution range right here on the projection from the 41K low. And that is at about, let's say 65. Let's close 65.5. Now, so if we go to the VRE, probably above the 68.3, almost. You know what? get back up over this weekly, right? This was the R1, right? This was the first resistance level on the weekly chart. We can get back up above here and close here. And I was telling MJ, I wouldn't be a freaking bit surprised if we end up closing up by this daily volatility range again. Because right now, this thing pulls back up, especially if it closes up in this area. This new daily range is going to be right in this area again, right? Why everybody just got wrecked. The smart alpha traders knew where this price action eventually was going. We could have traded this volatility, right? I had a couple trades in the last few days. But we knew where this was coming. That's the bottom line. Well, I got a wild dog on my hands. Okay, so yeah, let's get back up here. But that was so healthy for Bitcoin. Everybody was saying, "Oh, they're looking at data sets, man." Right? I mean, one of my friends in particular, God bless him. I'm not going to mention any names, but it's like I should have DM'd him. I should have DM'd him and let him in on it. I'm gonna send him this video. But anyway, this thing's free to run now. Now it's free to run, right? We got Thursday, we got Friday coming into the weekend. Let's see what happens with Bitcoin. Let's see how powerful this beast really is, because I've been just being reserved these last few days going, no, I had a couple little scalps, but I'm not interested. I'm interested in getting in a position down at the weekly range, which I did. And depending on how this plays out the rest of the day, we'll see. You know, at some point, what am I going to do? I'm going to take my profit. It's not like a month from now I want to be like, ha ha, look at my entry. I'm long from this range. I don't give a shit about any of that. I knew though that we're going to get a massive bounce off of that weekly range. So bravo, volatility range estimator. Bravo. Let's go over here onto, yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close to this being done. This is a very powerful indicator, and it is absolutely. I'm putting it up for the most beautiful indicator on TradingView Award. Right? It's a beautiful. One of our coders, Donnybrook, used the gradient coloring on the power mean band. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow, takes me back to my touring with the Grateful Dead days. But anyway, so we've got. Let's see what we got here. Hold on for a second, guys. What is your problem, man? Is your ball stuck somewhere or something? What are you doing? Holy shit. I got a clown dog on my hands. My God. Okay. You go lay down now. Sorry, two clown dogs on my hand with the female sitting back here going, what's wrong with these idiots? Okay, what you're looking at here, the color gradient band is 15 different power means. The white dotted line is the central power mean. The pink and blue dotted line, that is the alpha trading reverse wave trend. This red and purple dotted line is the reverse Fisher. The reverse Fisher at our special little settings that we cooked up at Alpha Trading is the last line of defense, right? It's usually going to catch price action when you do have these pullbacks or pumps. So beautiful. Bravo. I mean, we can go back in time and you can see it, right? I mean, it works really well on this up move right here. It barely got above it. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let's see. You can see the other two lines here. These are the alpha trading variance log MAs. Okay. And it's what these different colors are telling us is what's going on with the variance and it's built in. Get back, man. My God. And so when you're right, when you see a blue line, that's telling you that the returns are above the mean and the variance is rising, right? When it turns yellow, it's telling you returns are still above the mean, but the variance is decreasing. Okay. And then when it's white, It's like this variance log MA is telling you about the mean and telling you about variance. And when the mean rises for 2 candles and the variance goes up 1 and down 1, you'll get a white section. You'll get a little bit of a white section. It's kind of telling you there's a little bit of indecision going on, and you can usually see it in the candles as well. But now going down, when it turns pink, it's telling you that the returns are below the mean and the variance is rising. And when it turns orange, it's telling you that the returns are still below the mean, but the variance is decreasing. So yeah, powerful indicator. We can't wait to get this out to everybody. It will be publicly invite only published here really soon, along with a couple other indicators too. Fantastic. All right, let's go over now. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Actually, now I can leave that on. So right now on the 4-hour, look how this started, right? When we got that pump up, to the 69.2K area on the perps right here. You can see Bitcoin was having an outlier. It's still having an outlier. Variance is pink, but it went from positively correlated with the massive pump to negatively correlated with the 2 4-hour candles down. And it is literally right now, it is random, right? Blue is trend. That's what the entropy is telling us for sure. And look how when you start to have a statistical outlier on the Z-score historical volatility, it went negatively correlated straight down, right? Boop, 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 boop on these 2 candles. Down we go. The APP peaked out, was heading down. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. Obviously, everybody knows about the AVRs. But we definitely told you exactly what was happening. It went from positively correlated with this expansion right here to it turned negatively correlated as it was still expanding with the two 4-hour candle down moves. Beautiful thing. Let's see. Let me go to a 90-minute. Let's see how this thing's changing up. Get back, man. Yeah, I mean, look at the variance right here, right? You can see it was having a statistical outlier here on the 90-minute with that big 90-minute candle. Then it got negatively correlated a little bit, which pulled back on the top there. Then went sideways because it was variance was coming down, negatively correlated, telling you, look, it walked up, right? Walked up a little bit. Then it starts to have an outlier, negatively correlated, went to the upside, whoop, down we go, 90-minute candle central. Powerful little read here. And you can see how the correlation candles changed from that up move, boom, right into it. Almost dropped into trend here. Almost dropped into trend. Now we're getting a lower red candle on the entropy, which is good, or with the correlation to the entropy. Let's see. Wow, 90-minute on that down move right there. That dropped the APP, the low length APP, all the way to zero. All the way to zero. So that one is bottomed out right now. What are we doing on the 15-minute? Hilarious. Yeah, this is great right here. Variance. What is up with you dogs, man? You getting ready to have a 8.0 earthquake or something? Go lay down. We have an outlier right here, positively correlated on the 15-minute, right? That was the run up right there to 69.2. So where did Cardano? Cardano went right back through. Boy, oh boy. That's a hell of a move right here. Bounces off this tight weekly range. Cardano has a big run up, just like Bitcoin. Comes right back down to its weekly range. Drop below it. Actually, Cardano on the daily had a 4 SD move. 4 standard deviation. Wow. Powerful. I'm having like a... dude, go lay down, man. See here. I literally just took these dogs out too. That's why I'm getting a little pissed. Okay, so that's a powerful little move by Cardano. Holy crap. Same thing. Did people take, I mean, if you were intraday trading or even swing trading Cardano, did you take your profit? Probably not. Wrecked it. Everybody. Anybody that didn't take their profit on, I don't care what coins, everything pulled back, that you got wrecked. You lost all your profit. Right? You step away from the computer for 4 hours, you come back and you're just scratching your head. But JoJo on YouTube told me we were going to the moon. What happened? Yeah, well, you're listening to randos on YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. We have a nice tight group of traders here that are all studying volatility, probability, and statistics, right? Sharing information. Uh. Let's see here. I want to see though where we tested. Let's pop on. Let's see. You know what? I'll go a little over. Hey, give me 2 seconds here, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave it running. Come here, Asa. Come here.
I think the dog's getting barbecued.
What happened? I missed it.
Yeah, MJ, they were being a little weird, so took them out, I think.
Oh, okay. I must feel like I should play some music or something.
Like, did anyone catch like the pump early in the morning? I was so pissed when I missed that.
I couldn't barely hear you, but you said, did anyone catch the pump? Yeah, I didn't. I've been working today, so I haven't traded at all, but I mean, perfect move on that VRE this morning. That was a nice little, tap on that, and that would have been a great trade. And then, and then this dump here today was epic.
I mean, we can see it coming all week.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say we had predicted it was gonna hit that weekly all week, the weekly VRE. So yeah. It wasn't a big surprise. The coin I like to trade though, I blew right through it. So I just kind of kept adding along the way down, and it's already gone back up like $4. So
nice.
All right, I sold them to the Koreans. We can get back to business here. Let's see. Not really, but I tied his ass up outside. I don't know what his problem is. Let's see. Okay, yep, that's exactly what I wanted to see. If Cardano got down below the 68.3, it did not. You can see on the smooth, right? Cardano makes that big run right up to the 99.7. It got close anyway. Broke through the mean of that projection. Short-sided to 68.3 to the downside. This is looking healthy. This is looking healthy. You definitely don't want to see a pullback like this and have Cardano actually close inside the 68.3. God forbid, close below the mean. I mean, what was that down there? That was under $2. Holy crap. Powerful return candle today. Goodness sakes, all right? 3SD. Let's see here. Let's go. Up some low time frames. Yeah, I mean, you can see on the daily, hell, we're still expanding, positively correlated, right? This little this daily candle hasn't caught up, right? It's going to lag a little bit behind. We'll see how this changes at the close. It's all random though. And there was a little bit of trend right here to the downside, a little bit of trend yesterday on this beginning move of Cardano to the top side. Once again, I mean, look where the price action trajecting from on Cardano. That's a reverse Fisher right there. So that's something to note. That is something to note. But what is that pulling back over? Yeah, that is the central power mean. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice for a Cardano to close up above 210 today. Getting close. We'll have to see how this plays out, right? Bitcoin's down here, dicking around below the 1SD on the daily. Kind of surprised it didn't get a bigger bounce out of there. And one thing we can't not forget about is this right here. Let's go a little 4 hour. You know what? Boy, that's close to being a gap fill, man. You know, all said and done, I mean, boy, it got close. It got close. I tell you what, that can suffice for a gap fill, 100%. It got below the opening. It did. Boy, it got close though. It got real close. I mean, because that thing's down there under 62. But you know, all said and done, and you know, my buddy, right? He was actually he definitely was part of a market making crew, traditional markets. So he would. You know what? I'm probably going to DM with him later and see what he thinks about this being a gap fill. To be honest, because he's a little more educated on, you know, these gaps than I am. Do I really give a shit about them? No, not to be honest. I mean, I'm not a gap boy at all. But right. Not only was that weekly range need to be tested, that's why I want to talk to him. Hey, what do you think? What do you think? And I'm surprised he was given the go ahead on higher price action with that gap being down there. But guys, we got these institutional gaps at 16,000, 17,000, 18,000. They're all over the place, right? Those of you that remember, right? There are some major gaps way down where those things might not ever get filled unless there's an EMP or something, or the blockchain and implodes. We have a big black hole sucks Earth into the infinity. Who knows? Okay, but I did want to bring that up, right? There is still a possibility of getting some more downside. But in my opinion, if I were looking at gas, that's close enough, man. That's close enough. That was a hell of a run. That was a 6K down move. Powerful. So let's go. I want to check on our little buddy Solana real quick on the projection. I want to see this. And so what am I doing right here? I'm checking all these projections, right? Solana's the ugliest. That's for sure. You know what though? That I can't start a projection on this candle, right? So we're gonna bring this daily all the way back here, and let's see what happened. Let me measure that. Remember, Solana's had a weird run. Actually, we had a little side action there. We had this doji the downside. I'd feel better putting it there. 9 bars back. Let's check this out real quick. Oh, going backwards too. Bilbo's getting tricky. Started with the 99.7. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So Solana came down, tested the top side of the 68.3 like Bitcoin did. Right? Like Bitcoin did. Now it was a different start of a projection. But if I were going to start a projection on Solana, it would be here, here, or here. And obviously we got this one starting from back here, right? And it held. The reason why I still have that and that is valid is this thing ran up to the 95.4, right? Rejected from there, came down, bounced off the 68.3. Now here we are, new projection, boop, comes right down to the dollar, tests the top side of the 68.3 in no man's land, right? I'd like to see if there's anybody else out there in TA land that's got any idea what that hit on their little fib extensions or whatever they're using. Be interesting to see. So that was Solana. Perfect. Let's check it. Let's Matic. Wow, man, what shit. Not saying I would get into Matic right now, but $1.66. That could be a good little entry. Let me see here. First, I'm going to do this on this down move because I already see something. It's at 7, I think. Is that what that is? Yep. I don't know why I just measured that. Could have just went back to from 9. Yeah, right. Kind of bounced off the downside of the 95.4 right there. Yes, it did. That is what I'm gonna do. And this one's a little harder, right? Solana was, I mean, I like the start of this long-term projection for sure. because the 95.4 rejected price action a couple times perfectly. Got up a little bit above it, closed the candle pretty much right below it, opened up, boop, here we go. Bump, 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 bump. Bounced off the downside of the 95.4. So this is where it gets tricky. Where would you start a projection? Right here would be a good spot. Yep. 17 bars. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's a good spot. I mean, it came down, tested the bottom side of the 68.3 right there. Boy, it sure be nice, Solana, to close the day outside of the 68.3, like up above $1.80 or so. Or Jesus, Solana, Matic. Sorry, it'd be nice to see Matic close up here outside of the 68.3. Yep, little $1.78. You know, it's all gonna. If Bitcoin makes us run back up in the next hour or so here, this will get interesting. Let me some stream chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes. Yes, Aaron. That's where I'm starting them on a pivot. Well, look. Where are you going to start it at here? Really nowhere. If anything, you could start a down move here and see how that progresses. But I've always said at a pivot point or after a consolidation, right? You could almost start it here, but it had a break and had a bearish candle in the middle. I want to see a couple. I want to see some bullish candles in a row, even though I don't even like it because of this freaking doji right here. But you can see this worked out pretty good. So, yeah, when you get price action like this, it's hard, right? You could start a down move here, right? Could start a down move here. But as far as, you know, this is rough. You want to start after this. I look at this as a little consolidation. So you could start you could start it here, but I don't like it because we had this in the middle. This is the more likely spot to start. Then you had 4 days of a run up. 4 days of a little run up. Well, that is interesting. I mean, actually, if this can go up and close inside that 1SD, even get back up here, this is going to really, I mean, say it closes around the 68.3, which is right there, that little pink dot inside there. You're going to have some nice bear div between returns and price action on the daily on Matic. Yes, you are. Let's, since I just sold my big dog to the Koreans for their barbecue, let's go over to the watch list and check out Dogecoin. Let's see what just happened to old Doge. Phew, hello. Oh, poor doggy coin. You okay, buddy? Everybody got a little hammered there. Bitcoin rules. Whoops. USD. How Doge. Look at me start a projection. See, so yeah, right here. I mean, it's now, if you're going to start it on Doji, make sure it's on the bullish side, right? Which it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put these back 5 and see what happened to Doge here. There's some other spots too I'm going to check, but Doge, you can actually get a good reading and kind of follow Bitcoin. Yeah, boy, it's down below the mean of that. You can see it kind of rejected off that 95.4. Right now, this is it. You want to see Doge close up above 26 cents would be helpful, you know, which isn't that far away. Penny up. Bitcoin makes us run back up daily range. You can see all these will do what they need to do for sure. But let's start one on this down move there. $13. See how low this got on the projection. really not that bad. But you know, I look at this and I mean, I like the way these closed inside the 95.4, but that's it just got shaky. It just got shaky. Doge, yeah, that's kind of ugly too. Start a projection from. Just look at Wick City, man. Wick City. There's only a couple really nice candles. All right. Got a ton of wicks. Ton of them. Crap. Yeah, Doge is a mess. Doge is a mess. God bless all you Dogecoin holders. Let's see. I can almost tell though. You can see from this daily candle right here, right? If you were to start a projection right here, where do you think that wick just went to? It went right to the mean. All right. All this price action on Doge, boom, right back to the mean at the beginning of that big move a couple of weeks ago. So that's pretty damn interesting right there. Let me see here. No, I mean you can start on a big pump candle, but you want to have some similar candles after it. See, that's the problem. That's why I mean I can tell this came back to the mean of this pump candle, but you immediately have this pivot. If anything, you want to start it here on that pivot down. All right, this is kind of tough. This is kind of tough right here. Now, if we would have continued and this would have been a bullish candle and this would have been a bullish candle, great place to start. This would be a good place to start right here on this down move, right? I bet that's real interesting. Was that 4 more? Let's take a peek at that real quick. See, right? Came down, tested the 99.7 on these 3 candles perfectly, pulled right back up from it too. I mean, that's the thing. This is why we use this. This indicator's powerful, right? It's just a projection. But 3 days later, after we start the projection, boop, comes down, tests the 99.7, bounces up from there, gets up above the 95.4, comes back down almost you know that this is the projection from back here, so it actually came back down and closed inside the 95.4 on that projection. So yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Let's see here, let me read this. What time is it? 2:44. Yep, Doge is weird. Doge is weird. Okay. Boom, boom. What else can we take a peek at? Let's see. You know what? For all the freaks out there that are oops. That are contributing to the gas scam. Let me go to get as much history. Oh, had it. There it is. History as possible. ETH's tough too. I mean, this projection's okay. This thing just slowly rising, right? And I'm not saying ETH, I'm not even, yeah. I'm not saying ETH's not going to continue up, but hold on for a second. Chill. Koreans brought him back, said meat was too tough. Let's see. I mean, if you're looking, I mean, right? Who held up the best? Who held up the best right there? Right? A lot of shit got slaughtered. I mean, ETH held up pretty well. Held up pretty well during that. Got another. I mean, this is just ugly. Ugly to do a projection right here. I mean, look, do we even have 3 candles? We do right here. Everywhere else, I mean, it's just a shit show. Start one here for sure. Could probably start one here. But all this, what a mess. Can't even start a projection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start one on 5, just like on Bitcoin. See what's happening here. See where it pulled back to. To the mean. Yep. Right. So Ethereum, you're going to want to close up here probably above 46.50. 46.50. Obviously, we're going to see what goes on with Bitcoin. Looks like on the 15-minute, it's starting to create a little bit of a bottom. What am I looking at? What time frame is that? 15? Oh God, that's CME. I was like, why is this not looking like my other chart? What the hell's happening? There we go. Let's see what's happening. 15 minutes coming, variance is coming down, negatively correlated. I mean, a lot of bull div, right? A lot of bull div to pop out of this hole. For sure, 100% bull div on the DLP too. Starting from the big down candle. Everything after that's bull div. Log return, Z-score too, bull div on everything. Bull div on everything. Historical volatility, Z-scores at 1 standard deviation above the mean. Kind of heading down, positively correlated. We want to see that Z-score pop back up or correlation go negative if it's going to continue to the downside. We're definitely going to want to see that. Right now, though, on the 15-minute, it's trying to get back up above that Gaussian mean. Close in 15-minute candles here. Get your shit together, Bitcoin. 67.8. Whoops. Got to go back to Bitcoin. 67.8 is probably the daily range. Top 68.3. Yeah, pretty close. That would be up here, right? If in this last hour and whatever 15 minutes, Bitcoin makes a run back up to the 68.3, it would be hitting like this first standard deviation band. That's these things are really great when they make a big move and they're already expanded like this. These things are money. Money. And we're in the process of adding some things to these, and this is going to be an indicator. It's going to be available to the troops, right? Our ultimate power mean super guppy. Did he say super guppy? Yeah, people in trading do search for that kind of shit. Then they'll be like, well, what's this super guppy? That looks cool. Oh, it's power mean. So that's very interesting indeed. So it's great. Okay. Take a peek at here. Let's see. Obviously, traditional markets had their little pullback today, right? Except Tesla. Tesla's up. SPY, NASDAQ, all down. Which they were all heading down from the open. Was kind of another good sign, you know. We got that big pump up. Bitcoin was probably going to follow. And it did. On top of, right, the weekly range. Never got tested. Bingo. It's been tested now. This thing's free to roam. Does it? It can. It sure can. This baby can run all at once now. So now let's look at some levels. Okay, so that is the weekly, that was the R1, R2. The weekly R3 is up here at about 70,330. Wouldn't surprise me at all if Bitcoin makes a run to that R3. I was surprised it didn't do it here, but of course, right? Got stifled by the first standard deviation. you know, and you got to just marvel in the beauty of this. You get a 1SD move, bam, you bounce off the bottom of the 68.3 in the daily S1, shoot up to the daily first standard deviation, and then drop to the 2SD to the downside and the Laplace 95.4, right? And back down right to the top of the weekly range. Bingo, bango. Beautiful thing. I mean, and it shot right down through. It almost got to the daily S4, was right at the center. I was pointing that out to MJ last night, going, wouldn't that be freaking wonderful if that's where it was going to end up? Boy, it got close, didn't it? Got real close. But at the same time, that's a 5th standard deviation 4-hour candle move. Right? Powerful. Of course, this damn thing sucked back up. And like right now, there's a 99.7% chance Bitcoin closes above this little blue line right here. Right? That's the 3rd standard deviation on this last 4-hour candle. Am I correct here? I'm losing my mind. Oh, because this is the 5th SD. Yep, there they are. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, right. So 99.7, and there's a 68.3% chance it closes up above this 1 SD. All right, and there's a 68.3% chance it closes inside this range. That's the Laplace distribution, 68.3. Beautiful, right? That's why we love trading this stuff. It's all about math. It's all about the maths. All about the maths. Let's see that IPO can available trading day. Back by Amazon for. Yeah, man, Tesla. But right, what's Tesla, man? They're getting all these government subsidies and shit. You don't think they're freaking? They're propping up Tesla for sure. But so did that IPO was today, huh? Riven. Interesting. I'll look at the charts for tomorrow and check that out. See what's happening with that. That looks interesting. Yeah, and I just saw like Ford's pushing their trucks, right? Their F-150. They got an electric one coming out or something to compete for sure. But these guys crack me up. It's like they think they're saving the world with their electric cars. People don't realize, you got to plug those in. How are they generating this electricity? Right? How are most power plants how are they generating their electricity? The batteries in electric cars, the manufacturing process on those batteries, the reason why they make them all in China, because it's illegal anywhere else in the world. It's so toxic. Oh, but Green New Deal, it's a scam. It's all a scam. 100%. Cracks me up. Yeah, those cobalt. Yeah, and so that there's another. Dude, all the slave labor going on in those cobalt mines. They went from like blood diamonds to cobalt mines, right? Aren't a lot of those in Africa? Those cobalt mines. Our world's so screwed up right now. There are some demonic forces freaking running this world. It's incredible. Everybody, right? Everybody just keeps plugging along with their rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, this is building a nice little bottom down here from what it looks like. Just from looking at price action. This is a 15-minute chart. But, we got these percentages to close back up in these ranges. And like I said, I'd like to see Bitcoin close up somewhere around the daily range up here, because then that's going to pull the new daily range. It's going to be up in that range. It'd be nice to see Bitcoin close above it. Let's see. Is it 255? What else do I want to check out? You know what we can do real quick? Let's check out the projection on SPY. Just for shits and giggles, and I'm going to run it. Now, this is real hard, right? Because we got all the breaks. But I would love to start one right here. That would be a good start. You know what? We can probably bring it down here because that's a nice bullish candle. But at the same time, that's right in the middle of 13. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, we can go there. It's the middle of the week. Let me get a count here. I bet you that thing hit the 99.7. Bet. It's at 21 bars. Actually, do we need to use PB2? Is that the 9? Is that the continuous market? No, PB1, sorry. Oh, you're okay, PB2, relax. PB1. Yes, that's our one for continuous or for non-continuous markets, my bad. Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. But take into effect the that should be correct. Let's see. Earth to, why are you not moving? Input data issue. What the heck's going on? Very interesting. Pipeline. Is this bad boy not? But it'll do 21? What? Okay, well, this is good here. Okay. You are acting very strange, my friend. SPY is jacking up our system here. It's at 2 more. Yeah, kind of rode up the got up above the 95.4. Look where it closed today. Just resting right on the top side of that 95.4 projection. SPY's got room to freaking run though, man. That's another thing. By the end of the year, we're talking, I can just do a projection, just eyeball it, like 470. But just right, probably about 480. It just rides that 95.4 to the end of the year. SPY's are going to be up huge. I was talking to a guy in the dog park the other day. He's like, yeah, I've been long SPY forever. I just keep making money. And I was just like, bro, you didn't take any of your profits on all them big pullbacks? Nah, I just said, I'm just like, okay, well, good for you. You're making a fortune. Yeah. Yep. 100% down it. I agree. All right, you guys, but that's going to be wrapped up. I'll get a nice, we'll have a nice stream tomorrow, right? We'll have a real nice stream tomorrow with all this stuff. We'll be able to see how this shakes out. I'll be in the Discord, back in the Discord, probably in about 3 hours. I got a dentist appointment after this. And yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, come check us out. We are alpha trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics. Our indicators literally nailed that pullback. Nailed it, right? Not the alpha traders in general, the indicators we put together, right? They're very powerful. And why everybody else on YouTube was talking about, oh, this range got tested, brief pullback. Don't worry, we're going to 75, 80. We're going to 100K immediately. Yeah, we are. We are going there. Not immediately, though. Bitcoin never makes it easy. Daily, weekly, monthly volatility ranges always get tested. And they always get tested. I've never seen it go more than 4 days. This week, 3 days. Bitcoin came all the way back down, tested the untested top of the weekly volatility range. Here's where we are. All right. The link to our Discord is in the description of our videos. Come check us out. I want to thank everybody for watching live in the Discord. As usual, you guys are great. And wherever you live at in this big, vast realm in the metaverse, have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you guys.